What's happening, beautiful people? Thank you for joining me for another beer review, which means it's Beer Monster o'clock. And for today's review, I'm going to be doing a real ale by the Theakston Brewery, who are based in North Yorkshire, I think. Not 100% sure on that one. I think so. And they of course make Ale Peculiar, which is very popular, amongst some other very nice ales. So I've got high hopes for this one, especially now it's in a brown bottle. I've never tried it before, but I do remember seeing it in a clear bottle rather recently. So that's a very welcome change. Just come on, guys, pick your beers in the brown bottles. Accept your mistakes and do it the right way. That's what I say. I picked this bottle of Theakston Pow, it's called. Bit of a boring name, isn't it? It's literally just Theakston Pow. Doesn't even say Pow Wow, it just says Pow. I picked this bottle of Theakston Pow up from Morrison's online. It was £2.50 and a part of the 4 for 3 deal. That's not the cheapest really, is it? However, it does say on the bottle that it's unpasteurised and cold filtered. So bottle conditioned, if you like. Just another way of saying the same bloody thing pretty much. But let's make it confusing for everybody. It's a 500ml bottle, 4.5% in the alcohol content. Yeah, let's crack her open and see what she's all about and see whether I think it's worth a buy or a bag of shit. Let me know if you tried this one in the comments, guys. Do let me know if you enjoyed it or whether you thought it was a bag of shits. The more opinions, the merrier, as I always say. So yeah, let me know, guys, and I'll let you know what I think. As I say, I've never tried this one before, but I'm quite a fan of the brewery in general. And it's looking rather nice on the pour, actually. It was quite aggressive pour by myself, but I'm quite a thirsty boy today, to be honest. I haven't chilled this one. It's just been in the cupboard underneath my sink, because I do prefer drinking these at a more cooler temperature, but not freezing cold, you know. So I'm not too sure what the temperature will be, but I just didn't want it in the fridge. Well, being a pale ale, maybe you could argue should have put it in the fridge. Just didn't feel like it. It's cold enough as it is about, you know, drinking a pale ale is going to make me nipples erect. Anyway, let's look at the beverage in the glass. It's quite a nice looking beverage. The carbonation levels are very, very slow. Next to no carbonation in that, which may or may not be a good thing. There's a slight little bubble every now and then, but it's definitely a little bit shy when it comes to the carbonation. We've got a big white head that looks really nice though. It does look decent. Let's get the bottom bits in there, see if we get any sediments in this powwow. Get in there. Nothing really detected, not even like micro sediment or nothing, just very, very low levels of carbonation. But it does look rather nice in the glass, and I quite like my ales low in carbonation personally, but I'm just letting you know because some people may want a bit more fizz. Anyway, let's get the nose in there and check out the arenas of Theakston's Pow. That's it, just Theakston's Pow. Straight away hit with some floral like hoppiness. Because my nose took a dunk in the beer. Actually stung a little bit. As you can see, I've busted my nose from fainting, and my nose just went whack straight out on the solid floor. Still works though. Yeah, it's floral and citrusy. It smells alright. Yeah, just floral and citrusy. It smells like a little bit like a beer that I've put my nose in before many times. It doesn't really stand out or nothing. But it's all about the taste test, isn't it? So let's chuck it down my big fat neck without further ado and see whether I think it's worth a buy. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. A little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. It just didn't quite grab me the way I was hoping it was gonna. I know it's only 4.5%, but it's one of them, you know, it's a pale ale And I feel like I've had it before. It's not, just from the first impressions, it's not got nothing about it that makes it stand out. It makes me think, yeah, lovely, I'm going to remember this beer. You know, just a little bit, you know, it's okay. Just, I want more. I want more flavour. I want something about it. Very gentle tasting. The mouthfeel is quite nice. It's quite smooth but light bodied for me. But it's got like a nice smoothness, almost like cask feel to the mouthfeel. Let's go again. Quite malty initially, like a caramel biscuity sort of malt. It's like bready too, and then you're getting hit with these kind of very floral hops and citrusy hops. And there's also, like, as you get towards the end, a very earthy taste about it. It's just like literally grabbing a spoonful of dirt out of your garden and munching on it. Maybe not that earthy, but it is quite earthy. There's a bitterness, but it's quite a light bitterness. Yeah, it's a bit boring, I've got to be honest. But it's perfectly drinkable, it's perfectly sessionable, it's a good kind of strength to session. The fact that it is a bit boring, I suppose, and it's not overly floral or malty or hoppy or overly anything, I suppose makes it quite good for a session in a way. If you know what I mean, because you can get too sick of too much of a good thing, can't you? You know, if a beer is really spicy, you might enjoy that for the first few pints and then start getting a bit overwhelmed of it. The same as like if it's too floral or too citrusy or just too much of anything. So I guess this is sort of, for me, more of a session kind of affair, you know, where you can just keep going and going. And it's very, very easy to drink. It's super sessionable because of the fact that it hasn't got that memorable boom factor about it, which is what I'm kind of like, you know. But in some ways, the fact it doesn't have that memorable thing about it, like I say, does make it super easy to drink. There's some very subtle hints of spice in there as well. Slightly dry in as well. That bitterness is sort of dries and leaves a gentle linger. Everything's just very okay tasting. There's no sort of flavours that are out of place or nothing like that. And I suppose in some ways it is quite a decent beer for a session, a sort of thing. I just prefer something to have a bit of more, I just think it lacks personality. Let's say it's just lacking a bit of personality, but I mean, leaving a nice little lacing on the old glass. So overall, I would say it's a good beer, but it's not a great beer. It's an acceptable pale ale, but I've had better, and to be honest, I probably did expect slightly better from Theakston, as I do think they are a good brewery. I love their old peculiar. Score out of 10. Let's chuck the last bit down and then give it a score out of 10, I suppose. There she goes. I just got to go in there with a 7. 7, yeah. It's just an average. It's just an average pale ale. It doesn't do anything wrong, but it just does not stand out for me. It's not making me go but it's not. It's just there. It's just there. It's okay. It's refreshing. It does the job, sort of beer, and it's probably better on cask. But yeah, I've got to be honest, I just think it's average. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments, guys. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. If you could hit that subscribe button if you made it this far, why not? It's free and it makes me feel very special. Yeah, and hit the thumbs up button, consider subscribing, as I say, and until the next one, guys, keep yourself healthy and bye-bye, darlings.